Chances are, if you thought about moving to Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've seen this other city up in the top right corner of the map called Cleveland, Tennessee. Cleveland, Tennessee, we're going to talk all about it today. From the amenities surrounding it, to the outdoor feel of it, to the recreational aspects of it, to the affordability of it, to the traffic, every aspect of it. So you want to stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to reveal the secret that not many people know about the South of Cleveland, Tennessee. But first, what qualifies me to talk about Cleveland, Tennessee?
So I grew up in Tennessee. My parents are both from the North, so I didn't get the accent, but I grew up in Nashville from age 7 until I was 18. And then I moved down to Chattanooga, Tennessee, where it's Chattanooga is on the bottom east side of Tennessee, where Nashville is the capital at the top middle. And I went down to Chattanooga, took 4 years of college down there, graduated with my bachelor's of science, and I went out to California, where a friend of mine wanted me to come out to run a startup company. And it was a culture shock. And I just ultimately decided that Tennessee is where it's at. The affordability in Tennessee is unmatched any other state because of the no state income tax. So you don't have to pay the state any tax. They have other ways of obtaining that. But not only that, renting in Tennessee is much cheaper as well. Whereas if you were to rent out at $1,400 a month in Chattanooga, it's only $1,200 a month in Cleveland. So much cheaper. Now think about that. That's $200 that you could set aside every month towards your vacations, towards your college education, towards your children's education, wherever you go. And not only that, Tennessee gets all 4 seasons. You're not stuck up in the top of the United States where you only see weather. Maybe for 2 weeks out of the year, you're gonna get a summer, or down in the bottom where you get only summertime, you get every single 4 seasons, and it's green all year round too. The west side of the country, it is hot, and sometimes, a lot of the times, you are basically worried about your lawn catching on fire. That's what we had to worry about when we were in California. Parts of the year, the neighbors would mow the lawn and we'd have to worry if our house was gonna be there when we got back. But out here, the grass seems to stay green all year round, and we get maybe a little bit of snow every so often, but it's mostly a dusting. So Chattanooga, for affordability though, is good for both investors and for someone that is seeking the beautiful outside nature. And speaking of the outside nature, I want to talk a little bit about those surroundings. Here, come with me real quick. We're building a house, so that looks like a mess in here, but I'll take you outside just for a second. Look at these surroundings. Now, since we're at the Appalachian Mountains, the bottom of the Appalachian Mountains, we see all these little ripples, and it's really good, really easy to find a piece of property that has a beautiful view to it. So check this out. That down there is Chattanooga. And if you look carefully, you probably might not be able to see it in this picture, but you can see Lookout Mountain just down the ridge there. So on the other side of me would be Cleveland, but you're not gonna be able to see that because we're right up against the mountain. But it is a beautiful place because right now it's transitioning from summertime to wintertime. So you got that kind of a fall season, and the leaves are beginning to change. You get that beautiful, beautiful golden, orange, red. You know what? You can see a little bit of it right here. So let me show you. Yeah, you can't see it yet because it's just beginning, but you can see these trees are beginning to change. Anyway, come back in here. So is it too rural? Well, I've been asked that before, and it's not. See, I'm a real estate agent, so I can find the locations that are best for you whenever you want. But what's really neat about this area in Cleveland is that it's a beautiful rural area that also has the same amenities as you would in the city area. Its proximity to Chattanooga makes it about a half hour away. And a half hour away means, depending on where you're at in Cleveland, you're about a half hour out. And that means that it is fantastic for commuting from one place to another. If you're just commuting all the way down to Cleveland and back, you'll take the highway, and sometimes the highway can get a little bit packed, but in that general area, it's not as bad as if you're in the middle of Chattanooga. You're also in an amazing place for hiking and exploring, because hiking in Chattanooga is, and mountain biking and any type of sport that is outdoorsy. I mean, you might go to Knoxville and get a little bit of that. You might go to Nashville and get a tiny bit of that, but Chattanooga is really set up for the outdoorsman, and that's what they really cater to. So the outdoorsy activities and the nice community feel that is the South really makes it really neat to live in this general area. And speaking of those outdoorsy type adventures, you're at the very base of the Cherokee National Forest. You're also near the Great Smoky Mountains. I mean, you can travel just a couple hours and you are right there. So it's a really neat place to go camping. I mean, you're already away from it all and you're out here, but if you go just a little bit further, you're in the sticks and it's beautiful. But if you want something closer to home, you have Chattanooga Golf Course and Fletcher Park in Cleveland, which are also beautiful local places to get away to. Have you ever gone whitewater rafting? Well, you can go down the Ocoee River if you want to get those rapids in. If you were to travel a little bit south and go down to, like, say, Georgia, because Georgia's state line is right down on the base of it. And so you have Georgia that is got some of the same amenities as Tennessee, but Tennessee has no state income tax, as we said previously. You got the best of both worlds here is you can live without the state income tax, and you can also go to Georgia and get less sales tax on things as well. So if I want to go to, like, say, Costco, you can get your bulk items really close to Chattanooga. It's a little bit further because it's a little south, but it's in Cleveland. Cleveland's north, a little bit above that. But you can come down to Costco and get some bulk items and then bulk up and go and hide in the sticks of your kingdom and never see anyone ever again. Or just get away from it all. And if you're thinking about buying land, it's an awesome time to do it because you can also get great land prices and build your own home on like we're doing. And I've got a separate YouTube channel that's set up just for building in rural areas. And so if you've been following me building a barn dominium, we're not going to do that more on this channel anymore. We're going to do that on a separate channel, which I'll link below. If you want to go ahead and subscribe to that, you can. And unsubscribe from this one if you're only looking to see how to build stuff, because this is primarily talking about Chattanooga and real estate. So Cleveland is the place to be if you want to be in Tennessee. Little rhyme I made up. Not only do we have a Costco or all the other same amenities, but we also have our own airport, international airport, which has flights directly out of it. We also have super Walmarts. We have local grocery stores like Kroger and Publix and all those other things. And we have the regular eatery chains like Taco Bell's and something called Freddy's. So if you're looking for property in Tennessee, or if you want to experience Tennessee for yourself, come down, look me up. I'm a real estate agent, and I am here to help you find your property that you have been dreaming of. So give me a call, give me a text, shoot me an email. My number's right there on the screen. We'll see you in the next video.